Ad Astra, my fellow space exploration enthusiasts. National Space Day is coming up on August 23, and ISRO is of course celebrating it as the landmark milestone Chandrayaan 3 successful mission to the moon, which had our rover Pragyan and our lander Vikram. And that was of course an awesome max demonstration of the space exploration capabilities of ISRO. And at the same time, in the Western world, SpaceX continues to break new ground. Boeing's Starliner has of course run into a lot of trouble. It managed to reach the ISS thankfully, but now there's lots of news about how the two astronauts who went up on the Boeing Starliner are now stranded there because of issues with its helium thrusters, etc. One of those astronauts is Indian origin, Sunita Williams, and the other is Butch Wilmore, and they are unfortunately or fortunately for them because I would love to be in space and then be told that okay, you have to chill out and do some scientific experiments and extend your stay aboard the International Space Station because we are not yet sure how to bring you back safely. But let's see what happens, and of course SpaceX will be the front runner to bring them back on a Crew Dragon. But of course they won't send up an empty Crew Dragon, at least I don't think so. So let's see what happens in that saga that is going on. Rocket Lab is doing great stuff with its new rockets, and there are many small little companies. I'm only talking relatively because to be a space commerce company you have to have serious finance. And I'm very proud that an Indian company called Agni-Cool Cosmos has also successfully tested the Agni Barn launch vehicle very recently. I have talked about all these things in my previous videos, but about National Space Day I want to talk about my experiences with Indian space exploration institutions. So first up of course is my literally the highest achievement in my Indian space exploration experience, which is visiting the Hanle Observatory, which is now a dark sky reserve in Ladakh. And on top of Mount Saraswati is the telescope, and it's just absolutely awesome, Max. And we were so lucky to have a glimpse at how high altitude, clear, cold desert environments result in beautiful pictures of the universe, and not just visual treats but scientific data as well. Very important information that is sent all the way down to the Indian Institute of Astrophysics in Bangalore, which is where the satellite control room is, so it's controlled remotely. There is also an array of solar generators and very nice equipment, very modern and very up-to-date scientific instruments that are there, which further our understanding of the universe. Then of course I have visited the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center in Trivandrum, and that was also before the Hanle trip, that was my crowning achievement in my experience. And I got to see the museum and take a look at the history of Indian space exploration under the guidance of Vikram Sarabhai. Rocket Boys was a good series which focused on Vikram Sarabhai and Homi J. Bhabha, so that was very nice as well. And for stargazing and meteor watching, which reminds me, the Perseids just went by, so meteor showers and all are very rarely watchable in urban night sky due to light pollution. But a couple of years ago during the pandemic, we managed to catch a glimpse of 2-3 shooting stars when the Perseid meteor shower happened during that time. ISRO is also testing a pushpak vimaan, which is what we used to call the 150 Bajaj Pulsar, owned by Mr. AA. He knows who is another AA, not me AA. His silver pulsar was called pushpak vimaan by me and a few others at least, because we used to fly around about it around the college. Then of course solar flares have been taking up a lot of news recently because they cause geomagnetism to produce brilliant auroras, both aurora borealis, which is the polar bear or northern auroras, and aurora australis, which I was happy to get a real picture of courtesy our good friend Mr. PK, who is down in Melbourne in the land down under. And finally, how all these space exploration technologies play into our real on the ground lives is important, because they help us create improvements, they help us live better in more tandem with the earth, so that we have a lesser impact on our immediate environment, which is something that is mentioned, or rather hinted at, in Tolkien's books as well. So my interests vary a lot. I am Akshat, as you can see, and check out my other videos. If this is the first time you are watching my channel, please smash that sub button for awesome maths fun, and if you have already done so, thank you. Take care, stay safe, and see you in the next video.